Hello, manifestors. Good morning. How are you? Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the limits of manifestation. I know there are a lot of manifestor gurus out there uh, that talks about how to manifest things and the law of attraction and everything. But one thing that I noticed they don't do is they never tell you about the limits of the manifestation. And I think it's important because at least based on my own experience, the past 10 years of manifesting things, I found that there's actually a limit to your manifestation. I know there's something that people don't want to hear because they think that, you can do whatever you want. No, um, you can't do whatever you want because there are limitations to what you can and cannot manifest simply due to the fact that we live in a physical matter reality. Okay, the physical matter reality has rules and laws. We call them laws of physics. For example, you can't jump 20 feet high, no matter how hard you try. You just can't do it under your own power. The reason is because of the laws of gravity and your weight, your mass, that prevents you from jumping that high. Now you can sit there and you try to manifest jumping 20 feet high without any assistance from any machines all you want, but you will never be able to do it because the laws, like I said, the laws of physics in the physical matter reality prevents you from doing that. Okay. uh, but I'm sure that you're not out there trying to manifest the ability to jump 20 feet high. You just want to have a better life, for example. You just want to have more money, or find yourself a mate, um, or get rid of your debt. Those are very manifestable, for lack of a better term, things that you can do that doesn't violate any laws at all, and it's not limited to your age or anything. But let me give you an example of the misunderstanding of the law of attraction and quantum physics that cause people to get into a lot of trouble nowadays. They think that they could do anything, and then as a result, they get into legal trouble, um, and problems that would tear their lives apart, simply because they think that, well, I can do whatever I want. I can manifest whatever I want. They may be able to, but it's usually short term, and it will cause other problems, the consequences, bad consequences for them. So these are the things that they need to be cognizant of. For example, I'll give you an example, a very famous example. Everybody knows. I'm not going to name any names, but I use these examples to illustrate a point so that you can learn from it. As everybody probably know, there's a certain star, that celebrity that used her money and influence to get her kid into college, into a prominent university, and she thinks that she's helping her child, being a mom, and she will do everything or anything for her child, to get her child in, including uh, manipulating the grades and creating a fake profile, paying a private company hundreds of thousands of dollars to do all this. Well, she got caught, and at first, you could tell, she's showing up for court. She dressed really nice, very confident. Walk up and talk and very animated. I'm sure she heard about this quantum physics thing and has applied to her life, and so she thinks that by doing that, that she will win the case and that she can get her way. Well, as the months pass, you could tell that things were not working out. So she looked very, as the months passed, she looked more and more distraught, um, unhappy, uh, very, very troubled, not as confident anymore. And finally, they sent her to jail and her husband to jail also, because of that. So that illustrates that there's a limit to what you can manifest without any consequences. Yeah, by manipulating, the grades and hiring somebody to do it and all that stuff, she got her daughter in, you know, but did it work? was it long lasting, or did she get caught and got sent to jail? Okay, so here's the lesson. Okay, you can manifest whatever you want so long as it's not destructive. Okay, to yourself, to the loved ones around you, and to the rest of society. Okay. Now, how do you define destructive? Right? It's very simple. Okay. Whatever you do that cause unfairness, okay, distress of other people, okay, all the negative things, then it's destructive. Okay. Whatever you do that's helpful, or at least neutral, it doesn't hurt anybody, nobody cares, okay, and you gain, then it's fine. Okay, so this is not a blank check. I mean, this has to do with consequences. Okay, that's all it is. Everything you do in the physical world has physical consequences. You know, it's not like the dream world or a fantasy world, which is also real. It's real. You know, the dream world is real. It's just in a different plane of reality. But the dream world does not have the restrictions of the physical world. Okay, and it doesn't have a timeline. It doesn't have a sequential time, as you probably experienced already in your dream. You know, you can dream a story that's all jumbled up. There's no before and after. You know, you can dream about the middle of the story being the beginning of the story, and then the end of the story being the middle, and then the beginning of the story being the end. I mean, you just jumble it up in your dream, and things just seem to make sense in your dream. But in reality, it can't. It has to unfold sequentially. You know, you first get born as a baby, then you grow up, then you become an adult, then you live out your life, and then you die. You don't, like Mork and Mindy, you know, for those who grew up in the 70s, you don't grow down, okay? You grow up, all right? So that's a sequential timeline of physical reality. So that's another thing, that you can't manifest something in physical reality that does not follow the laws of physical reality. Okay, so there are consequences. For example, you can go out and steal a Lamborghini. Yeah, I love Lamborghini. That's why I always use that example. Or Ferrari, whatever. Something valuable. Sure, you can. You might even get away with it for a while. But eventually, you will get caught. Okay, and the consequences is that bad. Okay, that's grand theft auto. You spend your time in jail, you know, doing that. Is that worth it? I don't think so. You know, because the purpose of obtaining something is to enjoy your life, right? How are you going to enjoy your life if it's taken away from you later and you have to spend time in jail? That's not an achievement, you know. That means nothing, you know. Illegitimate, all right? You didn't earn it, okay? So there are consequences to what you do, you know. So what if you get your kid in USC or Harvard or Yale? But if you do it illegally, it counts for nothing. It counts for nothing because your kid never earned it. The point of going to a college, any college, is to learn something, all right? And the only way you learn something is if you do the work. You know, you're not going to learn anything if you don't do your work yourself. Okay, but some people think that just because it doesn't matter, the work doesn't matter. As long as you have that degree, you say, well, I graduated from Harvard, USC, whatever. Okay, no. I never treat people with legitimacy if they do that. Never. I don't care what their title is. That's just me. Okay, and how do you know if they're legitimate? By the way they talk. If they graduated from a supposed Ivy League university and they talk like they don't know anything, they're narrow-minded, chances are they did graduate from those universities. And if they did, it's because they bought it. Okay, their parents have a lot of money, maybe pay the university, you know, endowments. I never believe in endowments anyways. So that they get to go, and then when they come out, they learn nothing. They talk like crap. You know, no insights to, you know, so they can't contribute to society. When you talk to them, you can't learn anything from them. So that's not an achievement, okay? Not at all, okay? So again, there's a limit to your manifestation. And the reason is because physical reality have physical laws that you have to obey. If you don't obey, that has consequences. Okay, if you jump out of a 10-story window without any parachute, without any device, you will fall down and die. I don't care who you are. You can be king of England. You do that, you'll die too. Okay, uh, the laws of nature is not negotiable. The laws of gravity is not negotiable. You can go around it. You can have an airplane. You can build an airplane, a helicopter, whatever you want, parachute. Okay, but you still have to obey the laws of gravity because you are in physical matter reality. You know, you're made up of matter. Matter has mass. Mass is subjected to gravity and time. Okay, so the passage of time. You know, you get older, things get old, worn out. Okay, the only way you can get around that is if you are energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Energy has always existed and would always exist. So energy is not subjected to time at all. The passage of time doesn't matter. Energy is the same. It may transform into a different form, but it's still energy. Okay, so heat can be transformed to, say, light. Okay, or other electromagnetic spectrum, like radio waves or X-ray or whatever. Okay, but it's still energy. It does not get eliminated. Okay, it doesn't get old and die. You know, but humans do. Animals do. Even a rock is worn out over time. Okay, an inanimate object changes over time because it has to obey the natural laws of physical matter reality. So again, I want to encourage you to manifest, okay, but make sure that when you do that, to increase your chance of whatever it is that you want to happen in the world, to happen for you, but also to be long lasting. I mean, what is the point of, manifesting, say, a mate, only to have him or her leave you once he finds out that, say, you manipulated him or her into that relationship? Okay, why would you do that? You even worse off than if you never had him or her, right? So that's not a legitimate way to manifest somebody. It has to be long lasting, unless you don't want to. I mean, some people don't care. They just say, well, I just want to have a girlfriend right now, and then, and then I'll go, have another girlfriend or whatever. But again, that is still manipulative, right? I mean, that's not going to be successful all the time, okay? You're still going to experience the bad consequences if you manipulate people to date you just because you want to use them and then you go on to the next one. Now, if that person doesn't care because she's young and she just wanted to get to know you, in a temporary basis, that's fine, because you're on the same page. The problem lies in the manipulation, the deception. See, that's the problem. A lot of people don't understand. It's the deception. That's the problem. That's immoral. And that would cause the negative consequences. It's not the act itself. For example, it could be anything. For example, somebody sold you something, okay? And he tells you straight up, he said, look, this device is only going to last a year. It's not designed to last 10 years. That's why the price is like that. You want to buy it? And you say, okay, I'll buy it because I don't really need it one time or twice. So that's not deceptive, right? Because he tells you straight up, that it ain't going to last long, okay? You know that, and so you buy it. That's up to you. What's deceptive, what is wrong, is if he said, my device will last you 50 years, and then as soon as you take it home and use it, it breaks apart. That's deceptive. That's wrong, okay? Same product, okay? It's the way, the salesman sells you. That's wrong. Okay, so I can go on and on and on with what's right and what's wrong. So bottom line is, if you do things, if you manifest things to ensure that you do manifest, things into your physical reality, and in the last, don't be manipulative. Be constructive, not destructive. Okay, and it helps also if you want to manifest something that would help everybody, not just you. Now, you can't lie to the universe. The universe knows, okay, because the universe exists within you. So you can't lie and think that, okay, I'm doing this for everybody. No, you're not. You can't lie to the universe, okay? You have to be truthful. And if you don't think that it's just for you, that's fine too. There's nothing wrong. You're a person too. Okay, you're someone that belongs to the universe also. But be honest about it. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself, and don't lie to the universe. The universe knows. You know. You know. You know if you're gonna say, "Well, I want to open this business because I want to help everybody." If that's true, fine. But if it's not true, say so. No, the main reason why I want to open this business is I want to make money to take care of my family, to take care of my needs. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you don't manipulate people and say that you're helping them, when in reality you're not helping. Okay, you might help them with whatever problem they have at the time. Okay, that's fine. That's what a business is for. You provide a service or business or a product to help solve some sort of a problem for them, whether it's transportation, say a car, a motorcycle, whatever. So you sell that person. Do you really care if that vehicle will enrich the guy's life? No. You say, well, you need to get from here to there, and here's a car that will serve that purpose. How much you got? You only got $5,000. Well, this is the car. It ain't no Lamborghini, okay, but it gets you here and there. And oh, by the way, it won't last you 5 years. All right, I'm giving you straight up. All right. So then, if the person say, no, that's fine. I only did 1 year. I don't care. Then that's fine. See how honesty gets you places. Okay, and it will increase your chance of manifesting something, and yet it's long term. So once again, happy manifestation. I hope everything will turn out well for you. Just keep in mind some of the misinformation out there that they try to get you to think, that you can do everything you want. You look around you and you see the people that are manipulative, they don't usually last very long. Eventually they will get caught. Eventually bad things will happen to them, and they're going to have to pay, and they're not going to get what they want, and it costs them more. So in my book, I'm like, yeah, I want all the great things in life, but I want to keep it. And the only reason why it'll go away is because I want it to go away. I want to sell it, or give it to somebody. I don't want to have something, manifest something, and have it taken away from me, against my will. That's not worth it to me. Might as well not have it to begin with. Think about it. If you manifest a great life, okay, you want to keep that life, right? You don't want it to go away, and so it hurts even more if it goes away. You might as well not have it to begin with. Is that true? Because you are so used to that life, right? Why would you want to be taken away? But that's exactly what's going to happen to you if you're manipulative. No, even if you use the law of manifestation, the law of attraction to get what you want. Yeah, you get what you want, but it's not going to be long term. Okay, so good luck to you, and I hope you keep coming back to my channel. I hope my content is helpful to get you to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life. So once again, happy manifestation.